Now, I was never too into football as a child. My dad would try and dress me up as a baby in the Burnley FC outfit. He tried really hard to get me into football, but I just never really had it in me. I wanted to be an artist, much to my father's dismay. Now, as I'm growing older, and I've gone through the phones throughout the years and the upgrades, I now have a HTC One. Now, I don't like football. I just don't follow it, don't care for it at all, really. It kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. But for some reason, this phone, which I bought about 6 months ago, feels the need to send me updates via text message or in the Google section as to when Burnley is playing and the scores for Burnley specifically. I have never once searched for Burnley in my mobile phone. I wouldn't have done that. It's just not what I do. I don't care for football at all. However, for some reason, this phone did know to send me, for some reason, the Burnley scores as though they would be the only ones I'd be interested in. How did this phone know? And I got to thinking, and I came to the conclusion that, well, it must have heard me say the word Burnley. It must have heard my voice somehow. I mean, this phone does come with Siri. This thing can pick up voice commands and so forth. So I assume it must have heard me say the word Burnley, processed it somehow, and is now sending me advertisements and links based on the Burnley Football Club. And I left it there. I figured, well, it probably is recording me. And then yesterday, the 9th of February, I saw a news report on the brand new television that's come out by Samsung, a Samsung Smart TV. And I guess this basically says it all.
Are you watching this programme on a Samsung Smart TV? If so, you might want to watch what you say. Samsung is warning customers who control their TVs using voice activation that the televisions can effectively listen to any conversations held in front of them and may share any details they hear with a third party. Rory Catherine-Jones reports.
Do you have any recommendations?
Peter Kent is getting used to talking to his television.
Change channel to 105.
The Samsung Smart TV responds to various voice commands.
Pause.
But until today, he hadn't read the privacy policy.
Please be aware that if your spoken words include personal or other sensitive information, that information will be among the data captured and transmitted to a third party through your use of voice recognition. So how does that make you feel?
I feel a bit annoyed it wasn't made clear to me in advance of buying the TV or when I set up the TV.
Did you not actually read the privacy policy?
Well, that's the thing. No, it's hidden away. No one ever reads terms and conditions, so no, it's completely missed it.
Samsung insists privacy is its priority. It explained voice data is provided to a third party during a requested voice command search, but it said Samsung does not retain voice data or sell it to third parties.
Samsung is stressing that users have complete control over when their TV is listening to them. It only happens when that microphone symbol is on the screen. But what all of this highlights is that more and more of our devices around the home are being connected to the internet, and they could be sharing our information with the world.
This smart thermostat, for instance, knows when you're away from home, and other gadgets also come with privacy concerns.
So it's about educating yourself, making sure that you know what you're buying, what data it's likely to be collecting. As you set it up, there may be a box to tick saying, I don't want it to collect my data, or send it to a third party. With some devices, that may not always be possible.
Alexa, play me music by Bruce Springsteen.
Here's another device made by Amazon, which listens to you. We may have to start quizzing our home appliances more carefully.
Alexa, what is Amazon's privacy policy?
I'm not sure what you meant by that question.
Rory Catherine-Jones, BBC News.
And as you can see, revenue has dropped sharply this year. However, if we were to tax the poor, sick, and elderly, it would look like this.
Yes, and what do the farm animals represent?